Hello, and welcome to day 31 of March for Humanity. I am Amma. I arrived today happily after only 8 kilometers. I took it a little easy today because this hostel was situated right on Highway 471 in some county of Poland. I am at about 490 kilometers from, by my route, from Ukraine. And I want to talk about 2 things today. I mentioned in a previous video that I was not very impressed with the Secretary of State and the Secretary of Defense in their remarks after seeing President Zelensky. The remarks of the Secretary of Defense, Lloyd Austin, in Ramstein Air Force Base yesterday were much more supportive, powerful, and he said, "We will move heaven and earth to help Ukraine." And there were 40 countries present at this meeting, which is extraordinarily impressive that this number of countries, some I understand who didn't sign their names, were there, just in case, I don't know, Putin read the list. Anyway, it's very helpful. I believe that it will save Ukrainian lives. I believe it was done, I have to say, not for the right motives. The American government was kind of willing to let the Ukrainians die rather than jeopardize any security of the United States. Now that the Ukrainians are defeating the Russians, and you've got to be careful with words, you've got to watch hubris, but the fight of the Ukrainians has inspired the world, and now it's in the American self-interest to send more and to do more, and all of the world's interest. If Putin can be diminished, if the fear of Putin's army can be minimized, now that's why people are jumping in. Thank you so much. Anyway, it will save Ukrainian lives, and hopefully it will change the balance of the stupid war powers in this world. And one thing I want to say is that how the peace is structured will be terribly significant. We need less weaponry. We don't need to I am praying that President Zelensky and the Ukrainians are the number one voice for how the peace has to be established, because I have faith that he understands and that country understands that reduction of weaponry is what is essential. They gave up their nuclear weapons in the 1990s. This is a country that knows wars are wrong. Shocking, huh? And I'll end with one more note, because I heard an amazing quote on the the Reid Out program. I listen on podcasts. She read this statement from David Atkins, a Democratic National Committee member from California, and it was just so smart. I'd like to pass it on, and I hope people will pass it on, because fighting autocracy doesn't just exist in Europe, it exists in America. And David Atkins said, Elon Musk is trying to buy the conversation. Peter Thiel is trying to buy a dictatorship. Jeffrey Bezos is trying to buy the marketplace. Mark Zuckerberg is trying to buy our minds. Think about that one. Pass it on. Thank you. See you tomorrow.